Hello, my name is Lisa and I am a migration lawyer of the PRIKHODKO&PARTNERS Law Company Migration Department. Today I'd like to tell you about refugee status in Ukraine or additional protection for foreigners in Ukraine. The war waged against Ukraine by the Russian Federation forced many people to seek an asylum in other countries because in their cities they lost their homes or felt alarming as a result of constant threat of missiles attacks. That's why the issue of refugee status or additional protection has become important for Ukrainians. It is worth noting that such issues should be guided by international legislation which has been ratified in the country to which you plan to come. The domestic legislation of such state is equally important. What should you pay attention to when you seek protection from war in another country? When you go to another state to find a support, it is necessary to focus not only on laws but also on legal acts, because each state regulates the issue related to migration. Therefore, we can understand what legal norms are applicable to you and keep track on their updates. For example, the largest number of our competitors today has taken Poland. Since the beginning of a full-scale war, this country has established certain norms that are relevant not only to lose additional protection from the state. For example, it was impossible to leave the country for more than 30 days. Later, these norms were transformed and supplemented. Similarly, many of our fellow citizens have questions about what status is better to ask the powers which accepts both refugee or a person who needs additional protection. The fact is that each of these states provides different conditions in the country where the person went. For example, additional protection gives more opportunities in the context of freedom of movement by the other states and employment. Therefore, if you go to another country, we recommend you to learn all aspects of Ukrainian and local legislation regarding such cases. Our company employs lawyers who regularly face requests related to migration law, especially from the beginning of a full-scale invasion of Russia, when these issues were significantly updated. That is why you can get high-quality advice and help. Let's return to the issue of accepting refugees in Ukraine. Our country has never been a supporter of the problems of those people who have become twisted in their countries. Thus, as far back as 2002, Ukraine joined the United Nations Convention in 1951 and the 1967 Protocol. In addition, we have the law named on refugees and persons requiring additional temporary protection. Our country provides protection to those foreigners and persons of citizenship who seek it in our territory. Above all, this applies to those citizens who have faced a danger of their countries and who have reasonable fears of being persecuted on grounds of race, nationality, religious beliefs, citizenship, or citizenship of belonging to a social group. If you or your relatives have faced such problems, our specialists have good experience and legal support of such issues and are happy to help you in protection confirmed by a relevant status in Ukraine.